The A-11 Football League, A-11FL, was a proposed spring outdoor American football league that was announced in 2013 and scheduled its first season for 2014. The league planned to use modified NFL rules that allowed any of the 11 offensive players to be eligible receivers depending on how they line up at scrimmage. Known as the A-11 offense, the A-11FL had announced plans to play 2 showcase games in the spring of 2014, but cancelled these events in April 2014. On July 9, 2014, the league announced on their Facebook page that read, "For the last few months our investment team has been actively working on financing for a new professional spring football league that will feature NFL rules. Details about the new league name will be released when we are able. But as of today the new league will no longer be branded as the A-11FL." Quote, History. Previous spring football leagues. There have been numerous attempts to establish a spring football league in the last 30 years, the best known being the United States Football League, 1983–85. The NFL-sponsored WLAF, NFL Europe, 1991–92 and 1995–2007, and the XFL, 2001. Others include the Professional Spring Football League, PSFL, which folded before playing any games in 1992. The Regional Football League, RFL, which lasted a single season in 1999. The Spring Football League, SFL, which played just 4 games in 2000, and the Stars Football League, which intended to be a national league but spent most of its 3-year existence, 2011–13, as a regional semi-pro league based in Florida. Development equals A-11 offense equals California high school football coaches Kurt Bryan and Steve Humphries developed the A-11 offense in the mid-2000s by using a loophole in rules concerning allowable punting formations to design an offensive scheme in which all 11 players were potentially eligible receivers. While some high school coaches began to adopt the offense, many more felt that it was unsportsmanlike and against the spirit of the rules. In 2009, the loophole which allowed the A-11 to be used was closed by the National Federation of State High School Associations by a 46–2 vote. In 2011, Bryan and Humphries began planning a professional football league that allowed the A-11 offense, which they felt made for a safer and more wide-open game. Introduction and TV deal equals. The creation of the A-11FL was announced on April 16, 2013 with a call for investments and business partners. The league was designed to start as single-owner entity in which all franchises were to be owned and operated by the league office. At press conference on February 6, 2014, A-11FL Commissioner Scott McKibben announced 6 of its 8 inaugural teams, leaving the final 2 teams and home stadiums to be announced at a later date. At the same press conference, McKibben announced that the league had reached an agreement with ESPN to broadcast 2 showcase games and the 2015 regular season. The showcase games were scheduled to be played at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa in May 2014 and at the Cotton Bowl in Dallas in June 2014. Timeout folding equals. The league announced via Twitter on March 28, 2014 that it would be redirecting efforts towards a new opportunity that would secure the formation of the league for many years. On April 11, 2014, the league announced via Facebook that things are coming together just as we said in our announcement. No need to read between the lines. Big news ahead. Later that same April, the A-11FL cancelled its 2 showcase games and announced that previously introduced franchises in San Francisco and Los Angeles would not be included in the league due to the cost of workers' compensation insurance in California. However, Commissioner McKibben stated at the time that the A-11 still planned on fielding 8 teams for its inaugural season, which was still planned for the spring of 2015. On July 9, 2014, the league announced via Facebook that it was dropping the A-11 name and the A-11 offense would attempt to rebrand as a new league, effectively folding the A-11. The league released what would have been the logos for the 8 originally proposed teams on December 28, 2014, in an effort to promote the graphic design company that had designed the logos. Key personnel: Fred Walker, Chairman; Scott McKibben, CEO, Commissioner; Mike Heller, President and Co. Kurt Bryan, Founder and Executive VP of League Development; Steve Humphries, Founder; Chris Shoring, CTO. Clubs: the league had announced 7 of its 8 planned teams before pulling franchises in Los Angeles and Oakland due to California's workers' compensation laws. The name and location of the 8th planned franchise had yet to be announced when the league folded. 5 of the proposed clubs borrowed names and design elements from franchises in the 1980s United States Football League, the Sea Lions and Stags being the 2 exceptions. Official website. Offline. A-11 Football League on Facebook.